We welcome Greenwood County Councilwoman Edith Childs this morning. Ms. Childs is easily the most recognizable council member representing Ward 1, and we could spend hours talking with her about her life. But today, we're going to focus on a very specific piece of exciting news. What is it you would like to share with us today, Councilwoman?
First of all, good morning to you, Bill. And
good morning.
Thank you so much for having me to be on this morning. I'd like to share with you MAT Trans, Greenwood County Public Transportation. And we have been talking about this for years, and it's finally on the way. And I'm just grateful to my fellow council members and the staff for having put this together. And that's what I'd like to share. So if you'll ask me any questions, I'll be happy to answer those to the best of my ability.
All right. Well, as I understand it, this is a very low cost service. Let's start with that. How much is it and where is the service range from?
Well, I'm still excited. It's a 5 miles radius from the courthouse. 5 miles from the courthouse. And it only will cost you $2 a round trip. And that would be to your doctor's appointment, to your medical appointment, to the grocery stores, essential shopping, to the pharmacy, and those kind of places that you need to go.
Is that 7 days a week, all day long, or is there a specific day and time range where that service will be in effect?
Doesn't tell me time, but I believe it's 5 days. I know it's 5 days a week, and they're going to start, I believe they told me around 7 in the morning until between 5 and 6 in the evening.
Now, is this in effect now? I mean, if today they wanted to get it?
No, I'm just excited. I'm just so excited. It won't start until the 1st of July.
Okay.
But the word out there where they will have the information that they need, in reference to the number to call. You have to call. If you want to ride to, I'll say, down to Walmart tomorrow, you have to call at 2 o'clock today. And that number to call is 864-538-4500 to book your trip, okay? If you call that number, you'll get what you need. You may be like me and not be computer savvy, so then that means you have to call on the phone, okay? So we're excited about that. And the pickup will be from the courthouse, and it will take you where you need to go. But you have to be ready within 10 minutes of them picking you up. Have to be up and waiting for them, okay? And the trip is $2 a round trip, and you can't beat that. $2 5 mile radius of Greenwood. Wow.
Now, I'm surprised that Greenwood has not had a public transportation option like this. How long have you been working on getting public trans to Greenwood?
Well, we've been talking about it for years. I mean, I can say at least 10, 15 years. It just happened. And what we're doing, we're working with McCormick that's already set up for the transit service. And this will be our first year. So sometimes it's trial and error, but we're excited about being able to service the people of Greenwood. We don't
now, what if this is very successful? Is this a program that can grow if we find that it catches on?
Yes. Once we see how we do this year, we have to work hard at getting people to call in for the service. And once they get involved and want to use the service on a regular basis, that will help us. And then hopefully another year, we'll be able to move out even further to where we'll be able to take people to their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming. That's something coming. But we just started in little steps, the baby steps now, and then move forward.
Now, we've shared the number below. We'll be sharing it also in our emails and our Facebook page, website. But I'm going to ask all of you who are watching with us this morning to please share this information as well. More than likely, the people who need this service aren't watching us on Facebook Live or on Zoom at the moment. So please take this number down and pass it on to your parents, your brothers or sisters, or any elderly neighbor who needs it, or anybody, as a matter of fact, who doesn't have transportation. They can make use of the service. A buck to get you there and a buck to get you back.
Exactly.
You can't beat
that. And you can start now making your reservations for July. And you can pay by cash, check, no rubber check, and a debit card or credit card. They will have means to take care of those things. $2, you can buy two sodas, and that'll be enough to take you where you need to go. So
well, thank you for this. Yes.
I'm excited. And
this is great news. Now, before we let you go, Councilwoman, can we get your thoughts on an issue I know that is near and dear to you about the recent nationwide efforts to make voting access more difficult for American citizens? I know that weighs on you. What's on your mind with what you're seeing?
What I'm seeing and hearing, Bill, I am not excited about it at all. Matter of fact, it upsets me. My blood pressure goes up. All the years that it has taken us to get to this point, and then we'll have a bunch of people who are self-centered, worrying about holding a position to keep people from voting. What kind of sense does that make? No matter what they say to us, we need to beat them at their game, go out and vote, take somebody with us, and start now registering people to vote. And then as you register your people, whoever they may be, write their name and telephone number down, where the week before election, you can call them and see if they need any transportation to their precinct. It's important. This election in 2022 is more important than any election that we've had, because it affects brown people, black, brown, yellow. Do not let anything deter you from not voting. It's so important.
There may not be much we can do right now about the laws that are being passed. And even if we were to take it all to court, all the way up to the Supreme Court, you're not going to be guaranteed a favorable outcome there either. So all you can do, like Ms. Child says, is to beat them at their game and get to the polls. The South Carolina Democratic Party has launched an effort called Register 46. And it's the first time and the largest get out the vote effort in an off election year. So they're starting now. And they have found what they believe are 300,000 Democratic leaning non-registered voters that they want to register. And we get those people registered and to the polls. Well, that's less than the difference that Jamie Harrison lost by. So we think we can have some favorable outcomes at the polls if we can get the people there. And once we have the right elected leaders, those that believe that everybody should have access to a polling location or an absentee ballot to be able to vote without having to jump through 15 hoops to get there, then we'll have a golden age here in this country.
And I'm excited. I know we can do it. We can work at it, start working at it now. And by the time November 2022 is here, we're already up and ready to go. Not getting ready, we're up and ready. So
yes, ma'am.
I'm excited. And whatever I can do to make a difference, I've got people that I need to touch bases with on my end of town. If you just take care of your family members first, make sure you're registered, make sure your family's registered, then you can venture out to your neighbors and to your friends and even to your enemies. You don't know your enemies, so go on and get them to register to vote anyway. So it doesn't matter. We need them to vote. It's so important.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for the time you spent with us this morning, Councilwoman. I appreciate it. And we hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you. And if you have any question about transportation, tell them to give me a call, please. And Bill, thank you so much for having me this morning, and have a blessed day. So I hope I've been a help.
You absolutely have. Always have been. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.